Now, William Ruto, aka Gedenji.
They are laughing now, but soon the whole world might be shocked. What if President Ruto is sitting on 5.5 trillion Kenya shillings that could turn Kenya into a first world country? Big news is shaking Kenya today, while Rigathi Gachagua keeps throwing jabs and laughter fills political rallies.
Biashara zimesimama. Na mimi nasikia Ruto akisema ati yako na mpango ati ya kufanya Kenya to be a first world country. Ni muongo si muongo? Now, William Ruto, aka Gedenji. Kama wewe unasema sisi tuko na akili ndogo, unatudharau sana. Kama within 3 years kazi yote Kibaki alifanya ya masomo umeharibu. Kazi ya matibabu Uhuru Kenyatta amefanya umeharibu. Biashara zote umeharibu. Watoto umesema wapigwe risasi kwa mguu. Biashara zote zimeharibika. Wewe Gedenji unaambia Wakenya ati wakupatie nafasi ati you can make Kenya a first world country. How? How? Within 3 years, you have destroyed a great country. Nchi ulipata nchi nzuri. Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta walifanya kazi. Umepata umeharibu kila kitu. Then unasema ati itakuwa kama Singapore. Kaimundu anatakuwa wanate. How?
But President William Ruto may already be working on something massive, a secret plan that could change Kenya forever.
If we were to borrow 200 billion shillings, we would have to close our books and do nothing else. So it is important for us to know, how are we going to think outside the box? We need to be strategic, we need to be innovative, and we need to be agile in how we leverage the resources that we have. And that is why I am determined that our country has tremendous potential, and we've always talked about it, but we haven't actualized because there has not been enough strategic thinking, enough creative and innovative investments to be able to unlock the great potential that the country is. And that is why I insist that Kenya is a third world country by mistake. And we owe it to the people of Kenya to get Kenya to the right place. Kenya is supposed to be among the first world countries. And we can do it in our lifetime if we are strategic, if we are innovative, and if we can think outside the box.
Deep inside Mrima Hills in Kwale County, experts have discovered rare earth minerals worth over 5.5 trillion Kenya shillings. Yes, 5.4 trillion Kenya shillings. These minerals are used to build electric cars, smartphones, satellites, and even military jets. And now, global giants like the United States, China, and the British are rushing to Kenya. They want a piece of this treasure, a resource so powerful.
Communities in Kenya's coast are worried as international powers, including the United States and China, show interest in Mrima Hill's rare earth deposits. The locals are now fearing eviction or missing out on future mining profits.
Communities on Kenya's coast are on edge as the world's major powers, including the United States and China, show interest in Mrima Hill. The forest is rich in rare earth minerals, which are crucial for technology and industry globally. Locals, mostly from the Digo ethnic group, worry about eviction and losing a share in future mining profits.
I hear there are very valuable minerals here, which could sustain the entire country of Kenya, worth trillions of shillings. Why should we suffer if there are valuable minerals here in Mrima? If there are valuable minerals, we are not opposed to the mountain being mined. Let them come in a good way. Let us talk. Let them give us money, so that we too can live a different life and change our lives.
It could push Kenya straight into the league of the world's richest nations. When Ruto said there are set strategies, many did not understand what he meant, but new reports suggest he was hinting at this exact discovery, the rare minerals that could lift Kenya from a third world country to a first world success story.
We must refuse to continue to be a third world country, and that is why we must do whatever it takes so that we can raise the ambition of our nation and move Kenya to a first world country. And it is doable. Na ndio nawaambia watu wa Samburu, wa Marekani ndio walijenga Marekani. And that is what we must do for this nation. I see many people who don't believe in our country. I see many people who are negative, but it is doable.
Unaambia wa Kenya ati wakupatie nafasi ati you can make Kenya a first world country. How? Within 3 years.
While Gachagua keeps laughing, Ruto may be smiling for another reason, because the key to Kenya's future could already be in his hands. If Ruto uses these minerals wisely, Kenya could create jobs, clear debts, and build a new economy that shocks the world. But the question remains, will he use this wealth for Kenya, or will the superpower take control? This could be the biggest moment in Kenya's history, the rise of a new nation built not on promises, but on power hidden beneath its own soil. Share this story. Let the world know what is really happening in Kenya. This is Stephen, GC News.
People, they are very interested with this area, and they think also that they might not benefit from the minerals which will come in this location. So USA have already inspected the area, but can you believe this? There were some Chinese who wanted to inspect the area without even permission. They had to be returned back to go back to where they came from. So as I told you before, USA is setting aside $5 billion to invest on rare earth because they don't want to depend on China because of what happened last time. They don't want what happened last time to repeat itself. So they are trying to get as many rare earth as possible. So now we understand why J.D. Vance is visiting Kenya.